Good afternoon, everyone. Our topic for today is artificial intelligence. What is artificial intelligence? Next po. Artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is a branch of computer science which builds smart machines capable of performing tasks that require human intelligence. It allows the machine to replicate human capabilities. AI is a growing part of everyday life. Also, the most simple way to define an AI is a building machines that are intelligent. In short, lagi natin nakikita at na-experience tong artificial intelligence like pag nagse-selfie tayo may mga filter, pag nag-Facebook tayo may algorithm na kung ano yung madalas natin pinipindot like nag-search tayo ng burger, lalabas lagi sa newsfeed natin burger dahil sa artificial intelligence. Next po. Ayan. So, magbibigay ako examples ng artificial intelligence katulad ng Google Maps. So, yan, may algorithm ulit dahil sa satellite. So, pag nag-search tayo ng food or place, malalaman niya na agad kung saan papunta doon kahit nasa location mo pa. So, i-direct ka pa niya papunta doon. So, ayan, example ng artificial intelligence. Next po. So, number two, facial recognition. Sa mga phone natin ngayon, di ba? Pwede na tayo mag-unlock facial recognition sa cellphone natin. Automatic na mabubukas ang phone mo. So, kahit itry mo yun sa ibang tao, hindi siya gagana. Sa'yo lamang. Next pa. So, number three, smart assistant. Yan, si Siri, si Google, pag sinearch sa cellphone mo na yung Google, pwede ka pa nga mag-search ng kanta gamit ng him lang ng boses mo. So, ayan ang maganda sa artificial intelligence. Next pa. Tas e-payment, yan, tulad ng GCash, Binance. So, kahit wala kang physical na pera, makakapag-send ka ng pera sa ibang tao at kung saan-saan pa tayo ng QR code, yan gamit sa cards, pero kahit e-card man lang yan, nakakatanggap sila ng pera. Next pa. So, yan, social media as always. Yan, katulad na sabi ko kanina, algorithm, pwede ka din makapag-online banking, online shopping, gamit lamang ang e-payments. So, pasok din sa social media siya. At syempre, pasok nga ulit yung algorithm dahil sa AI. So, the more na ano sinesearch natin, ganun din ang lalabas sa For You feed. So, ayun pa. Next. And many more. Sobrang daming examples ng artificial intelligence. So, yun lamang po. Next po.
So, let's go to the pros and cons of artificial intelligence. There are pros or advantages of artificial intelligence. Number one is reduction in human error. The phrase human error was born because humans make mistakes from time to time. Computers, however, do not make these mistakes if they are programmed properly. With artificial intelligence, the decisions are taken from the previous gathered information applying a certain of algorithms. So, errors are reduced and the chance of reaching accuracy with greater degree of precision is a possibility. For example, in weather forecasting using AI, they have reduced the majority of human error. Number 2 is available 24/7. An average human will work for 46 hours a day, excluding the breaks. Humans are built in such a way to get some time out for refreshing themselves and get ready for a new day of work. And they even have weekly offered to stay intact with their work life and personal life. But using AI, we can make machines work 24/7 without any breaks, and they don't even get bored unlike humans. For example, educational institutes and helpline centers are getting many queries and issues which can be handled effectively using AI. Number 3. Daily application. It is our daily application such as Apple Siri, Windows Cortana, Google's OK Google are frequently used in our daily routine. whether it is for searching a location, taking a selfie, making a phone call, replying to a mail, and many more. For example, around 20 years ago, when we are planning to go somewhere, we used to ask a person who is already went there for the direction. But now, all we have to do is say, "Okay, Google, where is Pasig?" For example. Then it will show you Pasig's location on Google's map and the best path between you and the Pasig. The last one is faster decision. Using AI alongside other technologies, we can make machines take decisions faster than a human and carry out action quicker. While taking a decision, human will analyze many factors both emotionally and practically, but AI-powered machine works on what it is programmed and delivers the results in a faster way. For example, we all have played chess game in Windows. It is nearly impossible to beat CPU in the hard mode because of the AI behind that game. It will take best possible step in every short time according to the algorithm used behind it. If we have pros of artificial intelligence, we also have a cons or disadvantages of artificial intelligence. Number 1, it makes humans lazy. AI is making human lazy with its application automating the majority of the work. Humans tend to get addicted to this invention which can cause a problem to future generation. The next one is high cost of generation. As AI is updating every day, the hardware and software need to get updated with time to meet the latest requirements. Machines need repairing and maintenance which need plenty of cost. Its creation requires huge cost as they are very complex machines. The next one is AI has no emotion. There is no doubt that machines are much better when it comes to working efficiently, but they cannot replace the human connection that makes the team. Machine cannot develop a bond with humans, which is an essential attribute when it comes to team management. And the last one is lacking out of thinking. Machine can perform only those tasks which they are designed or programmed to do. Anything out of that, they tend to crash or give irrelevant output which could be a major backdrop. And that's all. Thank you.
Social and ethical consequences of artificial intelligence. Optimizing logistics, detecting fraud, composing art, conducting research, providing translations. Intelligent machine systems are transforming our lives for the better. As these systems become more capable, our world becomes more efficient and consequently richer. Tech giants such as Alphabet, Amazon, Facebook, IBM, and Microsoft, as well as individuals like Stephen Hawking and Elon Musk, believe that now is the right time to talk about the nearly boundless landscape of artificial intelligence. In many ways, this is just as much a new frontier for ethics and risk assessment as it is for emerging technology. So, which issues and conversations keep AI experts up at night? Number one, unemployment. What happens after the end of jobs? The hierarchy of labor is concerned primarily with automation. As we've invented ways to automate jobs, it would create room for people to assume more complex roles, moving from the physical work that dominated the pre-industrial globe to the cognitive labor that characterizes strategic and administrative work in our globalized society. Look at trucking. It currently employs millions of individuals in the United States alone. What will happen to them if the self-driving trucks promised by Tesla's Elon Musk become widely available in the next decade? But on the other hand, if we consider the low risk of accidents, self-driving trucks seem like an ethical choice. The same scenario could happen to office workers, as well as to the majority of the workforce in developed countries.
This is where we come to the question of how are we going to spend our time? Most people still rely on selling their time to have enough income to sustain themselves and their families. We can only hope that this opportunity will enable people to find meaning in non labor activities, such as caring for their families, engaging with their communities, and learning new ways to contribute to human society. We succeed with the transition. One day we might look back and think that it was barbaric that human beings were required to sell the majority of their waking time just to be able to live. Number two, inequality. How do we distribute the wealth created by machines? Our economic system is based on compensation for contribution to the economy, often assessed using an hourly wage. The majority of companies are still dependent on hourly work when it comes to products and services. But by using artificial intelligence, a company can drastically cut down on relying on the human workforce. And this means that revenues will go to fewer people. Consequently, individuals who have ownership in AI driven companies will make all the money. We are already seeing a widening wealth gap, where startup founders take home a large portion of the economic surplus that they create. In 2014, roughly the same revenues were generated by the three biggest companies in Detroit and the three biggest companies in Silicon Valley. Only in Silicon Valley, there were 10 times fewer employees. If we're truly imagining a post work society, how do we structure a fair post labor economy? Number two, humanity. How do machines affect our behavior and interaction? Artificial intelligent bots are becoming better and better at modeling human conversation and relation. In 2015, a bot named Eugene Guzman won the Turing Challenge for the first time. In this challenge, human raters used text input to chat with an unknown entity, then guess whether they had been chatting with a human or a machine. Eugene Guzman fooled more than half of the human raters into thinking they had been talking to a human being. This milestone is only the start of an age where we will frequently interact with the machines as if they are humans, whether in customer service or sales. While humans are limited in the attention and kindness that they expend on another person, artificial bots can channel virtually unlimited resources into building relationships, even though not many of us are aware of this. We are already witnesses to how machines can trigger the reward centers in the human brain. Just look at clickbait headlines and video games. These headlines are often optimized with A/B testing, a rudimentary form of algorithmic optimization for the content to capture our attention. These and other methods are used to make numerous video and mobile games become addictive. Tech addiction is the new frontier of human dependency. On the other hand, maybe we can think of a different use for software, which has already become effective in directing human attention and triggering certain actions. When used right, this could evolve into an opportunity to nudge society towards more beneficial behavior. However, in the wrong hands, it could prove detrimental.
4. Artificial stupidity. How can we guard against mistakes? Intelligence comes from learning, whether you're human or machine. Systems usually have a training phase in which they learn to detect the right patterns and act according to their input. Once a system is fully trained, it can then go into test phase, where it is hit with more examples and we see how it performs. Obviously, the training phase cannot cover all possible examples that a system may deal with in a real world. These systems can be fooled in many ways that humans wouldn't be. For example, the random dot patterns can lead a machine to see things that aren't there. If we rely on AI to bring us into a new world of labor, security, and efficiency, we need first to ensure the machine performs as planned and that people cannot overpower it to use it for their own ends. 5. Racist robots. How do we eliminate AI bias? Though artificial intelligence is capable of a speed and capacity of processing that's far beyond that of humans, it cannot always be trusted to be fair and neutral. Google and its parent company Alphabet are one of the leaders when it comes to artificial intelligence. As seen in Google Photos service, where AI is used to identify people, objects, and scenes. But but it can go wrong, such as when a camera missed the mark on racial sensitivity or when a software used to predict future criminals showed bias against black people. We shouldn't forget that AI systems are created by humans who can be biased and judgmental. Once again, if it is used right or if it used by those who strive for social progress, artificial intelligence can become a catalyst for positive change. 6. Security. How do we keep AI safe from adversaries? The more powerful a technology becomes, the more can it be used for nefarious reasons, as well as good. This applies not only to robots produced to replace human soldiers or autonomous weapons, but to AI systems that can cause damage if used maliciously, because these fights won't be fought on the battleground only. Cybersecurity will become even more important. After all, we're dealing with a system that is faster and more capable than us by orders of magnitude. Of course, making AI more secure, we must consider these following things. The first one is to secure the code. It should be designed to prevent unauthorized access. Machine learning can be adapted so that the code can be written to reduce risk. Second, ensure the environment. By using a secure infrastructure where data and access are locked down, the system can be developed more safely. Third, understand the danger. Comprehending the possible threats enable people to design and implement changes to secure the application. Fourth, anticipate and detect problems that can allow you to monitor the activities and find and eliminate the problems. And the last one is the encryption. The ability to encrypt data at rest and in motion will keep the application more secure. That's all.
Number 7. Evil genies. How do we protect against unintended consequences? It's not just adversaries we have to worry about. What if artificial intelligence itself turned against us? This doesn't mean by turning evil in the way a human might, or the way AI disasters are depicted in Hollywood movies. Rather, we can imagine an advanced AI system as a genie in a bottle that can fulfill wishes but with terrible unforeseen consequences. In the case of a machine, there is unlikely to be malice at play, only a lack of understanding of the full context in which the wish was made. Imagine an AI system that is asked to eradicate cancer in the world. After a lot of computing, it spits out a formula that does, in fact, bring about the end of cancer by killing everyone on the planet. The computer would have achieved its goal of no more cancer very efficiently, but not in the way humans intended it. Number 8. Singularity. How do we stay in control of a complex intelligent system? The reason humans are on top of the food chain is not down to sharp teeth or strong muscles. Human dominance is almost entirely due to our ingenuity and intelligence. We can get the better of bigger, faster, stronger animals because we can create and use tools to control them, both physical tools such as cages and weapons, and cognitive tools like training and conditioning. This poses a serious question about artificial intelligence. Will it one day have the same advantage over us? We can't rely on just pulling the plug either, because a sufficiently advanced machine may anticipate this move and defend itself. This is what some call the singularity, the point in time when human beings are no longer the most intelligent beings on Earth. Robot rights. How do we define the human treatment of AI? While neuroscientists are still working on unlocking the secrets of conscious experience, we understand more about the basic mechanisms of reward and aversion. We share these mechanisms with even simple animals. In a way, we are building similar mechanisms of reward and aversion in systems of artificial intelligence. For example, reinforcement learning is similar to training a dog. Improved performance is reinforced with a virtual reward. Right now, these systems are fairly superficial, but they are becoming more complex and lifelike. Could we consider a system to be suffering when its reward functions give it negative input? What's more, so-called genetic algorithms work by creating many instances of a system at once, of which only the most successful survive and combine to form the next generation of instances. This happens over many generations and is a way of improving a system. The unsuccessful instances are deleted. At one point, might we consider genetic algorithms a form of mass murder? Once we consider machines as entities that can perceive, feel, and act, it's not a huge leap to ponder their legal status. Should they be treated like animals of comparable intelligence? Will we consider the suffering of feeling machines? Some ethical questions are about mitigating suffering, some about risking negative outcomes. While we consider these risks, we should also keep in mind that, on the whole, this technological progress means better lives for everyone. Artificial intelligence has vast potential, and its responsible implementation is up to us. This is the end of our presentation, and thank you all for listening.
E paano kung hindi